that should go away. Let me just do this. There we go. Let me skip up to the part where he actually has you.
Dude, it's not a big deal, it's just a warning.
Appreciate it.
That wasn't it. That's not the reason for the stop.
An argument and this and that and blah blah blah. So can I help you?
What is that? Well, you can calm down for once.
Well, when we're in the middle of an argument.
Okay.
Please stop.
You can calm down. Okay. So the reason for the stop is just a warning. Okay. You didn't use your turn signal within 100 feet of the light.
Oh my God. I don't have a tape measure on here to tell like 100 foot.
Dude, it's not a big deal. It's just a warning. Okay. So what y'all can do for me is y'all can calm down real quick.
Okay, so here's my thing. At this point, he's told you why he's pulled you over. It's just a traffic stop. He tells you that chill out, it's just a warning. Okay? So at this point, it should be over with. Okay? It should be over with. All he has to do, because did you already hand him your ID, or either you're about to, but once you hand him your ID, you don't really have to say anything else, okay? And he doesn't have to, he shouldn't be asking you any more questions.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So let's just keep going.
I need your driver's license and your proof of insurance.
That's what they were talking about.
Do what?
You were on Facebook.
I was on Facebook? Oh. You still live at 245 Archibald Street?
You know where we're at. You know where.
Kirby? Or on Center Street? Okay. How long you been there? You've been there a couple years, right?
So here's the deal, though. Now he's investigating a totally different thing. Okay, now he's investigating you for, not having a valid driver's license because it doesn't have, it's not where you really live. You got the wrong address on there. You see what I'm saying?
See, that's just it. I didn't get a chance to explain to him, because I work in Oklahoma. And I was.
Did you hear what I just said, though, boss? I feel like you're so argumentative, like you don't even really listen. All I said was, now he is investigating you for a totally different crime than what he originally pulled you over for. Do you understand that?
Okay.
All right, but he ain't telling you that. Okay, and he can arrest you for what he's asking you about. He should have read you your rights right here at this point. He should have read you your rights before he started questioning you about this other crime that he thinks he's now he's got probable cause to start investigating. You see what I'm saying? Because now he's eliciting statements from you to try and help him gather more evidence to determine that you have committed a crime by not updating your driver's license. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Before they can question you and interrogate you about a crime, they have to let you know, like, what you say can be used against you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to answer my questions. Because now I'm looking for something wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't do that. So I'm going to file a motion to suppress just on these statements here, like everything that you said from this point forward, because he should have read you your rights at that point. Okay?
Okay.
Why did he speculate 2 years?
No,
we don't even know who he is.
I don't even know why he said 2 years.
Calm down, y'all. Let's stay focused. So, but here's the thing, though. If I lose on that motion, all this stuff that you're saying right here, it's probable cause for a new crime. You see what I'm saying? So he can come around and tell you to step out. You understand? He could tell you to do that right now or at any time. He could have just walked up to your side and said, "Sir, please step out of the car and bring your driver's license and insurance with you." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that'd be totally legal for him to do. But he didn't do that, and he conducted his stop. He told you why he's pulling you over. He told you it was going to be a warning, and then you identified yourself, and that should have been the end of it. All you had to do is put your name and address on that ticket. You see what I'm saying? And tell you going about your day, and he shouldn't have said nothing else to you.
No, say nothing about make too much. Seriously.
No sense.
Dude, I know that's a lie.
August.
You want, really? Call me a liar.
Honey.
I've been out there like 3 times, man.
Yeah.
July. Wait.
Seriously.
No sense.
Dude, I know that's a lie.
August.
You want, really? Call me a liar.
Honey.
I've been out there, right?
No, say nothing.
What did he say right then?
What?
What did he say?
He said, hang on, play it again.
Make too much. Seriously.
No sense.
Dude, I know that's a lie.
August.
He
said, "I know that's a lie."
He said, "Dude, I know that's a lie."
You want, really? Call me a liar.
Honey.
I've been out there like 3 times, man.
Yeah.
July. Wait. It was
We were there March.
May 21st.
Of this year.
Okay, I've been out there at least 3 times since then.
Yeah,
So it's been longer than like 2 months.
No,
May
I can
21st.
show you where I got evicted in Cartwright on that address.
Hey, boy, okay, so what you can do is you can calm down.
Then you can quit calling me a
I
liar.
didn't call you a liar.
You did.
You
So
did
right there, like what you doing right there, you escalating verbally, he can make you get out at that point. You see what I'm saying? He can make you really get out at any time, but he can definitely make you get out now.
He
Yeah, but he
escalated
sat
it.
there, he lied right there saying he didn't call me a liar.
But here's the thing, boss. Do you remember the first thing I read to you? Let me go back to it.
No,
It said that even if him telling you to get out, even if he arrested your ass just for that traffic deal, and it turned out that was unlawful, you still can't resist the arrest because public policy. Listen, here's how the law works. The general idea that our legislative body had about when they made this law is that we don't want people out there struggling and fighting with cops, arguing and holding court in the street over whether or not they need to get put in handcuffs or made to step out. They need to just comply, and then if it's determined later on that was wrongful, then they can sue or they got other remedies to take. But they're not going to leave some loophole for people to have court out there on the street or do what you did. Because that's how people get killed. You see what I'm saying? So that's where that's called the public policy, like the legislative intent is what it's called. That's the intent behind this law. Okay, is to just protect people, protect cops.
Well, no,
make sure
it's what.
for the search or the transport. Because it's not just for arrest. It's for searches when you're not being arrested, and it's also for just being transported.
Well,
Okay.
From what he stated to me was Pennsylvania versus Mims gave him the right to do this to me.
Okay, that's fine. Even if he's right, even if he's wrong, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to let him arrest you just because he's a peace officer. Or if he weren't a cop, let me just give you some legal advice. Let's say that like it was just him and there's like 10 of y'all in a van, right? And he's arrested. He's used all his handcuffs, right? Now he's got just like a chain to chain you guys up. He can make one of the other guys that he's arrested make you get out or put the handcuffs on you. If you fight against the guy that he's telling to arrest you, whether it's a cop or not, you're going to get resisting arrest the way the law is written. Do you understand?
Okay, yeah, I do
Like,
understand that.
It's a very broad deal. Like, cops have a lot of power to effectuate an arrest.
Yeah, we need to
and
change that.
It's unlawful.
I understand
Even
that.
when it's all right, that's all I'm trying to get you to understand. It says clear as day. Even if it's unlawful, it ain't a defense to resist an arrest.
Okay, well now
It is a
here's my
defense
part.
under
Here's my part on that.
9.01.
Okay, I had turned and looked at my wife when he grabbed me, and it was a reaction.
Hold on, pause.
Okay,
Let's do this. Let's hit play.
What are you following?
Bullshit.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, let me back up something.
Then you can quit.
Since then.
Talked about Mims. So Mims, hold on real quick. I can hear my damn kids in here making my wife go crazy. Shit. Alright. Let me go down here. So I sent an email to the DA breaking down distinguishing Mims from this case. So in Mims, the Supreme Court upheld the search of a suspect who was asked to exit his vehicle during a traffic stop. But in that case, you got to note that the officers had a legitimate reason to detain him. They also observed a bulge in his jacket that justified a search.
Right.
Okay. In this case, in your case, none of that stuff is present. And you want to talk about the scope of the detention. In Mims, the officers observed a bulge, like I said, that indicated a potential threat, which justified the search. And in my client's case, the officer escalated the situation based on an unfounded accusation of lying about an act without any observable threat or suspicious behavior. The force used by the officer in your case was excessive and unwarranted. Mims was simply
All right. You still there? Hello?
okay, and then they're claiming you resisted again.
I lost you there for a minute.
I said Mims did not involve any resistance before compliance. It was just resistance. My client's brief resistance, your brief resistance, it only lasted about 10 or 15 seconds. You holding on to that steering wheel. That was a direct response to that cop's aggressive behavior.
Right.
Okay, and that was a normal, natural response to somebody just like coming up on you all aggressively like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you subsequently and peacefully complied. You just stood up and got out and walked off. You didn't take off running. You didn't grab him. You didn't slap the handcuffs out of him. You didn't assault him. You see what I'm saying?
Well, and I even made the statement and told him that if he'd quit pulling on me, I'd get out.
Yeah, so what that does is that pokes a hole in the element that they do need to convict you, which is the intent. He has to show that you intended to interfere or to obstruct him from doing that, when ultimately you weren't doing that. Let's back up. The detention is when he pulls you over to the side of the road. Okay, that's the detention.
Right.
Now, you complied with that. You didn't resist. You pulled your car over, you talked to him, you gave him what he asked for. At that point, he had told you, cool, I'm gonna let you go with the warning, and it was no big deal. There was no threat. There was no reason for him to make you get out. He was satisfied with writing you a warning right then and there. It wasn't until you started offending him with just your words. You didn't reach for nothing. You didn't throw nothing. Nothing really changed. You started talking loud at the beginning, so it's not like you got any louder. You know what I'm saying? It's basically that you just said something that he didn't like. Okay, and then you can see his reaction. All he does is he kind of chuckles for a second. He kind of laughs. So he can't say that he justified the search because he felt threatened or anything like that, because he fucking chuckles at you. And then he makes a little snide comment, basically saying, all right, I'm about to show you what real power is basically what it is. Like, he doesn't have any real reason to come make you get out, other than he's just abusing his authority and his power, just trying to show you who's boss to make you shut up. And that ain't right. That ain't what the law is for, and that ain't what they get a badge to do. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Alright? Now let's watch and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you say something, he'll chuckle, and then he'll say a little smart comment, and then he'll walk around. So he can't argue that his making you get out was justified for his safety or no shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's been longer than like 2 months.
No,
May 21st.
I can show you where I got evicted in Cartwright on that address.
Hey, okay, so what you can do is you can calm down.
Then you can quit calling me a liar.
I didn't call you a liar.
You did.
What do you call it?
Bullshit.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
do
he
this.
laughs.
Oh, you said, yeah, you did. He goes,
Somebody step out of the car for me.
No, I'm not.
No, you're stepping out.
No, you called
Get out
me
of the
a
car.
liar.
Get out of the car.
No.
Either you get out of the car or you're going to jail.
Why?
Get out of the
Why?
car, and we will finish the traffic stop with a warning.
okay. That's where he saved himself when he said that.
Well, see, he walked up and opened my door before he even said anything. I mean,
He can do that. He can do that, sir. He can absolutely do that. He's a cop, man. Okay?
No.
So, okay, so where he saved himself was when he was like, step out of the car so we can finish this traffic stop. So he's like re-engaged the traffic stop at that point. Okay, so get out of the car so that I can write you this ticket and whatever have you, and then you can be going about your way. At that point, you should have just got out, man. I mean, he wasn't doing nothing but giving you a warning, and he even says it right here. At this point, he's still only going to give you a warning. Watch.
Somebody step out of the car for me. No, you're stepping out.
No, you don't.
Get out of the car.
He was
Get out of the car.
aggressive.
Either you get out of the car or you're going to jail. Get out of the car, and we will finish the traffic stop with a warning. Get out of the car.
What did I do?
Get out of the car. He does have to get out of the car. He does have to get out of the car. Get out of the car.
He's talking to me.
Get out of the car.
You didn't say you didn't want to
Get
go.
out of the car.
I did.
Get out of the car. Step it up.
Yeah, man, come on. You have to know that shit is resisting, man. Like, just basic. I mean, everybody knows this.
No, the
No, I mean,
seatbelt was tight.
People who look like me get shot doing shit like this, and
Yeah,
then
they
people
need to.
don't, you know.
When he first grabbed me and pulled me, I mean, it almost, went across my neck, and that's why I grabbed the steering wheel, because
He
it was
was
like
still seatbelted
you know,
in. You could see it from my angle.
he had to reach
Yeah,
over
I
and
know.
unseatbelt me after pulling on me for a few minutes.
I know he was seatbelted in, and that we can argue that he was reaching for his seatbelt to get out, and then he just grabbed him before he could even get out. But here's the problem, though. You're gonna see them use this against us too.
Get out of the car, you're going to jail. Get out of the car, and we will finish the traffic stop with a warning. Get out of the car.
Can y'all see my mouse?
Huh, I can't see you at all. Oh yeah, now I can. The mouse moving.
It's the so y'all are recording the deal, and she's basically instigating it. She's the first one you hear saying no, he's not getting out.
Yeah, because
and
I
all that.
panicked.
Because if you didn't see his face whenever I did, because whenever we weren't recording it at all until he started coming around, and I turned to her and I said, "Honey, get the phone and start recording. I'm afraid something's about to happen."
Man,
I
it's
complied
not
with
about
what
to
they
happen.
wanted, and he still attacked
Because
me.
he had his whole demeanor just changed.
Yeah, but I complied
Right.
with them, so it
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
if you listen to his voice when he comes over there compared to the other side, it was totally different.
But it don't matter if you comply with him or you don't comply with him. He still assaults you. Because I was complying with what they told
he
me.
followed us, waited 10 or 15 minutes in the
None of
parking
that
lot.
matters. That's all irrelevant. It won't be able to come out in trial. I'm not even going to waste the breath
So
talking
I'm just
about
saying
that.
he wanted a reason to pull us over.
Well, he knows you.
He
He's
doesn't
familiar
know
with
me.
you
I mean,
guys.
he came over.
He's familiar.
He came because I got a gun pulled on me. He was there for that, and then he came because my wife's cousin did a false report saying we stole the truck, which we didn't.
Or I did, but he has Alzheimer's and dementia and cancer, and he's not in his right mind.
That's the two times that I've seen him, other than the one other time he
Okay,
stopped
but
me for
here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. He's made you a new offer. A deferred offer is non-reporting. Like, you literally don't even have to report. All you got to do is don't get in any more trouble, and the case is dismissed. I'm not telling you to take it, but I have to tell you that he made you that offer. I have to relay it to you. But if you want to take it, fine. If you don't want to take it, we can go to trial on this deal. But I'm telling you, like, I can come up with a very creative and a good legal defense and, like, argue all these points all along the way and really break. I'm telling you, they're gonna go back there and they're gonna convict you for resisting, man. I'm telling you, because it's just too many instances. Watch.
What did I do?
Get out of the car. He does have to get out of the car. He does have to get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Why?
66 Hemi car.
He's told you to get out of that car at this point 10 times, at least.
Yeah, and he's angry and
so
mad.
He ain't trust you. He ain't even yelling at you. He's just telling you to get out.
No, he was yelling.
He was yelling.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, you can't hear the difference in his voice.
Somebody step out of the car for me.
No, I'm not.
No, you're stepping out.
No, you called
Get out of the
me a
car.
liar.
Get out of the car.
No.
Somebody step out of the car for me.
No, I'm not.
No, No, you're stepping out.
No, you called
Get out of the
me a
car.
liar.
Get out of the car.
No.
Either you get out of the car or you're going to jail.
Why?
Get out of the
Why?
car, and we will finish the traffic stop with a warning. Get out of the car.
What
We
did I
already
do?
said we
Get
were
out of the
doing
car.
that.
He does have to get out of the car. He does have to get out of the
What
car.
did I do?
Get out of the car.
Why?
66, send me a
I
cover.
want you to.
Get out of the car.
What
Get
did
out
I
of the
do?
car.
No,
Get out of the
get
car.
out from me.
Get out.
That's the first time he raises his voice. On the 14th, get out of the car. That's the first time that he sounds aggressive, and that's because he's grunting, because he's reaching to grab you. You guys were being unreasonably, like, just confrontational. Like, you guys, this is normal. Like, you got pulled over for a traffic deal. Well, get out of the car, get your ticket, get back in the car, say, have a good night. Why did y'all have to be like that? And now you're
Because
sitting
we
here
were
charged.
scared.
For
For
one.
one,
Now you're sitting here charged with exactly what you did, right? And you're acting like your lawyer's ripping you off and the system's ripping you off, and that ain't the case, man. Y'all just should have been way more cool, man. And this deal would have
Well,
been,
you
this
know,
never
I mean,
would have happened. This dude, even at this point,
How would
is
you
still
have
talking
reacted?
about a warning.
Let me ask you something. How would you have reacted if somebody called you a liar, you know, and then all of a sudden comes over and grabs you without your knowledge about it? You know.
Well, I'm a grown man and a veteran, and I'm 38 years old, so I've kind of been through some shit. And a cop especially calling me a liar, brother. Unless we're in a courtroom or something where it matters what he says, I don't give a shit.
Okay,
man.
well,
It does
let
matter.
me tell you
Break my
something that you
bones,
don't know
but
about
purpose
me.
Can never hurt me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna risk getting arrested because a cop offended me by calling me a liar.
Something you don't know
Like,
about
come
me.
on.
I was raised by a cop. My dad was a cop. Okay.
Well, you should know better. You
And-
should have known better.
he was
You
chief
definitely should know
of, no, he was chief of
Here's
police
the deal,
for
man.
22
He
years.
asked you nicely to just step out of the car.
Was it
He
nice?
even explained. You said for what? Let me go back. You were like, why? For what? For what? And he said, step out of the car so we can finish this traffic investigation.
He was
Watch.
finished on the other side.
Okay, let's do this.
Argue